Hi, I work at the San Francisco Department of Public Health and I am a certified Narcan Train the Trainer. Today I'm going to show you how to use Narcan, or also known as naloxone. We are going to learn how to use the nasal Narcan today. So nasal Narcan is used when you are responding to an opiate overdose. How do you know if somebody is overdosing on opiates? Some things to look for are if they are breathing and if they are responsive. If they're not breathing, they might be purple or blue, and if they're not responsive, they would not be able to respond to you calling their name or touching their shoulder. So the first thing you want to do if you find somebody who's not breathing and not responsive is to call out their name and ask them if they're okay. We call this giving them verbal stimuli. If they don't respond to that, the next thing you're going to do is physical stimuli, which is a sternum rub. I'm going to demonstrate how to do a sternum rub on this mannequin. So what you do is you take your knuckles and you rub on their sternum pretty hard enough to apply pressure that would wake them up. The last thing you do before you actually pull out your Narcan and administer the Narcan is what we call a verbal Narcan. So this is when you tell the person, if you don't wake up, I'm going to Narcan you. If they don't respond to that, that is when you can pull out your Narcan and administer the Narcan. So this is what the nasal Narcan looks like. Back here, there's directions that say peel here. So you're going to peel that off. This is one dose of nasal Narcan. So what you do is you take this part and you stick it all the way up their nose, and then you press the plunger. That will administer the Narcan in their nose, and it'll get absorbed by their nasal passage. Once you've administered the Narcan, pull out your timer either on your phone or on your watch and start a timer for 2 minutes. While that 2 minutes is going on, you're going to want to call 911. What you can do is you can put your phone on speaker, call 911, give them your location and your name if you're comfortable giving your name, and tell them that you have somebody who is not breathing and not responsive. Once you've said that, you can hang up the phone and start administering rescue breathing. To administer rescue breathing, pinch the person's nose and with the same hand, tilt their forehead back. Position yourself at an angle so you can watch their chest rise and fall. To start with, give 2 quick breaths, and then after that, do 1 breath every 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You would continue doing that until the 2 minutes has gone by. After your timer goes off for 2 minutes, you're going to administer another dose of Narcan. That is because the Narcan takes 2 minutes to work, and if they're still not awake after that first dose, then it's okay to give a second dose. So again, you would use a new dose, you would take it out, stick this part all the way up their nose, and press the plunger. And if you're uncomfortable putting your mouth on this person's mouth, one option is to use either your t-shirt or their t-shirt and bring it over their mouth and use that as a physical barrier to administer the rescue breath. So in this demonstration, I'm using this person's t-shirt to put it over their mouth, and then I would do the same. I would go 1 breath every 5 seconds. By this point, hopefully EMS has arrived. At that point, they will take over the scene. You can let EMS know how many doses of Narcan you gave them and that you administered rescue breathing. When the person wakes up from the overdose, if EMS is already there, they might be very confused and feel, they're going to feel confused and maybe ashamed that they overdosed, and especially if there's people in uniforms there, that they can have a response to that. So it's best to just let the person know calmly what happened, let them know your name, where they are, and that they overdosed and you administered Narcan. Narcan can put somebody in opiate withdrawal, so this person may be feeling sick. So it's a good idea to let the person know, hey, I know you don't feel well right now, but in 20 to 30 minutes you'll start to feel better. Remind them that the Narcan will stay in their system for 90 minutes. So there is the potential that they go back into overdose depending on how many opiates were still in their system when the Narcan starts to wear off. So if somebody has the ability to stay with the person and monitor them for that 90 minutes, that is ideal. And if they want to go with EMS, that is also a good idea. However, the person has the right to refuse medical care and medical transport to the hospital. So if they don't want to hang around with EMS and they don't want to be checked out by EMS, that's totally okay. That is their right. If they have a friend, or if you are willing to hang out with them and they want you to hang out with them for the 90 minutes, go ahead and do that. But also if they walk away and don't want to be involved with EMS or with you anymore, that's okay too. An easy way to carry Narcan around is to hole punch a hole in the corner and put it on a keychain or a lanyard like I have here. So that is how to respond to an opiate overdose using Narcan and how to administer rescue breaths. If you have more questions, please visit this website.